explaining to do. So, in my last video, which was like a month ago, I said I was going to New York and then I was gonna do a little vlog of it. And like, trust me, I have the footage. I also surprised my friends by going home the next weekend. So I have footage from both of those, and I was like almost done editing it. And then it just, all the editing deleted, you know? And like, I was trying to make it really artsy. So, you know, that was kind of a bummer. So I'm redoing that right now, but like, I can't let my fans down, you know? So here I am. I'm gonna make another topical video. I know there's a lot of youngins watching this, and you're probably like worrying about college, like, how do I do it? How do I apply? How do I pick where I'm going? And I'm here to tell you, because I'm a freshman, which means I know fucking everything, okay? So I'm gonna tell you my experience. It's a little like out of the ordinary. I don't know, it was different from like my other friends, so like, I don't know, I just thought you guys might be interested and maybe I can help you. So honey, you got a big storm coming. So I started thinking about college in like junior year, okay? Oh my god, spoiler alert. Don't look there, okay? Like, don't even worry why there's a poster on the mirror. Like, it's fine. Like, just don't, it's fine. It started junior year, winter break. That was when I just got like my first ACT score back. And up until that point, I didn't try in high school, like not at all. And like, I got really good grades in grade school and 8th grade. I mean, in like middle school. And like, I was in like all honors, all AP classes until, or like all of high school, but I just wouldn't try at all. Like, I'd be like, it's fine, like I'm not trying to go somewhere super prestigious, whatever. So I wouldn't try. So like, I had like a lot of B's, some C's, but they were in like honors AP classes, so at least I was putting myself out there, you know? I had no idea what I wanted to do, no idea where I wanted to go. I'm from Chicago, so like a lot of people go to like Mizzou, U of I, Iowa. I was thinking of those three. So junior year winter break, I remember I was looking all over for vlogs, like where, like, you know, where to go to college. Let me look on YouTube because that's reasonable. Started taking my ACT, and like, I don't know, like that kind of changed everything, because like people would look at my ACT, and I'll give stats later, whatever, even though that shit doesn't matter. But, and I was kind of like, oh, like I guess I could go somewhere kind of like more prestigious, you know? And then I started like actually trying in school. I like raised my grades like junior year, first, second semester. And then, so going in like junior year, at the end of junior year in May, I took my first college trip to my top choice at the time, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, okay? So I went there, I loved it. It was definitely my number one. And then, you know, like I was kind of like, oh, I could really see myself there, like Big Ten, they're good at football, basketball, like I'm gonna wear those little red overalls to the football games, I'm gonna stun on them, you know, they're well-rounded, so I could choose what I want to do there. And then over the summer, I went to, sorry, my laptop's here, so like I'm looking there, if that's, I'm not just zoning out. I started like making a list. I started really getting into Syracuse. I was watching like vlogs, and like it seemed so cool, and like it's near, well, it's not really near, everyone thinks it's right there, but it's kind of near New York City, which is where I wanted to live from then on. And I was just kind of like, oh, like I probably won't go there, but it's, if there is noise in the back, I am so sorry. I applied to 13 schools, which was like way more than everyone else I knew. Like, I got a lot of bukkake for it. What does that mean? I've got a lot of bull crud for it. And, you know, but I was like, I have no idea what I want to do. Like, I just got to keep going. So, yeah, I ended up applying to all those schools. My stats, and not to brag, I had a little 3.7 GPA, a 34 in my ACT. Let me look at my comment app. I'm a female.
Are you sure about that?
First name's Clara, okay? I am Hispanic or Latino, you know, if you're surprised, I'm 50%, like, I don't know. Hola. I had an ELL counselor. They probably did that because my name sounded foreign, but like, senior year, okay? Like, I think it's important. You can't just give up, okay? Do not give up just because it's senior year. Either way, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be stressful, but you're gonna want to go like, I'm going out with a bang, okay? If people can hear me from outside my dorm, like, that's really I was on track because I'm athletic, and then I was on girls basketball, which I can make a whole little video story time like about that. Like, that was really interesting. So yeah, I don't know, it was difficult. So first I applied to Iowa. They have like their own little website. I got in like 3 days later. That was lit. Kind of got my confidence up. I was like, okay, like, we got this, like, 1 for 1, you know. I applied to Mizzou. I got into their journalism program. Oh, some schools I'll tell you if it's important, like what major I applied to. Mizzou, I got into their journalism program. I was like, yes. So like my confidence was like raising up. And then the third one I had to apply to was University of North Carolina, because their date was like October 15th for early action. It was kind of weird. Like, I don't know why it was like that, but I liked it because I got my Common App essay out of the way and everything. I was expecting not to get in at all. Like, it's so hard to get in there out of state. Like, I was like, it's fine, whatever. Like, not really expecting anything. I didn't check it at school because, like, I knew I wasn't gonna get in. The smartest woman I know, Jessie Syed, she got in, so I was like happy for her. Like, that's enough, like, whatever. And then I go home and I got deferred, and I was like, yo, you know what? Go me, you know? Like, it's more than I expected, you know? I don't know. So I got deferred, so basically that means, like, I'm gonna find out in March after they take, like, their regular applicants. I applied to econ there. At this point, I was, like, in between journalism and econ. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I applied there, and then the next school I applied to U of I. I got in there. I applied for media. This day was a roller coaster, okay? I'm just gonna... So I found out from U of I, Madison, and Ohio State in one day. And, like, these are 3 schools, like, I was, like, really interested in, like, Big Ten. Like, I was gonna, like, they're really high on my list. So U of I, right after school, I remember, like, I get in. The other 2 I didn't know it was, like, coming out. Like, why not tell people when you're gonna release? You know, it's like, if I'm gonna do all the hard work to do the application, you're gonna tell me when I'm gonna find out, because I don't want no surprise emails telling me, caught off guard, you know? Thank you, U of I, for telling me, like, when it was gonna come out. So I expected that, and I respect you. And thank you for housing Mr. Mellon. Anyway, so then I remember there was, like, a basketball game that night, okay? And so I was at the basketball game. And keep in mind, like, Madison's my top choice right now. Like, it's like, I think I'm gonna go there. And everyone's like, and then everyone gets an email. And it's like, oh, like, your decision's in. Like, check the portal. And I was like, I'm not checking in, like, person, you know? Like, I just don't want to do that to myself, because, like, it's really embarrassing. I didn't think I was getting in, but everyone's like, obviously you're gonna get in, huh? Like, don't even play. Like, they made me check it at the basketball game, because they're like, obviously you're gonna get in. And I was like, maybe, like, let's see. So I go out into the bathroom, and, you know, I checked that with 2 of my friends. And everyone's getting in at that point. Like, everyone around me got in, you know? And, you know, silly enough, I check and I get deferred, you know? And, like, it's not like a clear no, but it's not what I want to hear, you know? I don't want to have to wait till March to find out again. So, that shit hurted. But, like, I was fine. I was like, whatever. Like, deferred. Like, my friends didn't even believe me when I said it. They're like, haha, like, no, you got in. I'm like... No, I didn't. Obviously I'm not so salty about this, by the way. Like, I know, I'm happy here, like, it's fine. And so I go back to, like, from the bathroom into the game, because I'm like, fine, whatever. And then I was like, everyone starts asking, like, did you get in? Did you? I'm like, you know how you're fine and then everyone like makes you think about it and talk about it, and then you feel a little tear drip drip? So that was me. So basically what happened is I was bawling my eyes out in the middle of this basketball game, and everyone's like, oh my god, are you okay, like trying to comfort me, and that made it worse. Like, love you guys for trying to comfort me, but like that did not help at all. Like everyone's just like like they didn't know what to do. I was the elefante in the room. So, and it was funny, I was just sitting there and like bawling my eyes out, and a security guard goes to tell me, because like I think my feet were a little too much onto the court. Like he's like, hey, can you, and then he looks at my face, he's like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm perfectly fine, like crying tears of joy that my basketball team's winning, you know. Listening to Breathe Me by Sia, like I got an email from Ohio State, and I'm like, okay, like let me check this, like, you know, I'm already as sad as I could possibly be, like let me check another one. So, and I applied for like econ there again, and I got in, you know, that was fun. I was like, yay, like go Buckeyes, you know. Everyone gives a whole bunch of flack to Ohio State. Why? You know, like they're cool, they're good at things, they're smart. Barack Obama. Next is Minnesota. Basically, like I was like, okay, like I'm probably gonna get in here. Like I didn't apply to that good of a program, and like so many, they did like rolling, so like so many people found out like before me. Like it ranged for so long, and so they didn't tell me till like February, and people were finding out in September. I'm like, what the heck, like what, like I don't know. So basically they tell me I got waitlisted like on the last possible day they could have. Like they're like, oh, you'll find out by blank blank, but like you should know before. Nope, that's not what happened to me. No. So I got waitlisted. I was like, whatever, like it's fine. Like that was a bummer. Oh, Maryland. Yeah, I got into Maryland. That was pretty nice. I was like, oh, like first East Coast school, like dead ass, you know. Like I gotta buy more Patagonias, you know. So that was pretty exciting. So then let's go to the second most exciting day of this whole process, okay? It was March Madness. I guess I could say this because I'm out of high school now. Every Thursday and Friday of high school, the March Madness ones, I would call in sick to school and then stay with my brother like in the city and watch the games all day with him, because I'm a little like college basketball girl. I got an email from Syracuse, and like I don't know why, like I always had this like gut feeling. I was like, you know what, like Newhouse is so hard to get into. Like that's like their communication school, and it's like Syracuse is hard to get into too, but like Newhouse had like a 7% acceptance rate or something like that this year. Like I was like, there's no way. But like, and all the other times I was like looking for a college application, I'm like, no, like I need to click this when I'm alone, and I'm like with his brother and his friend. I'm like, no, like let me just, like it's fine, like I'll just click it there. And like little do you know, I got it. So like and like that was cool. I was really happy. Like I was doing good in March Madness. They were playing that day, you know, like go cute, go orange, okay? And like all along, like I don't know, I'll talk about that later. And so then later that night, I don't know if you guys know, it was the first time in college basketball history that a #1 seed lost to a 16 seed. And that was Virginia. I also had Virginia winning the whole thing, and I spent like $40 on, like I bet $40 on March Madness. So I was a little upset, you know, because like of course that happened to me, you know. I don't know, I've said you know like 400 times in this video. I'm like already upset, like I am in my bag, like I swear to God. You're probably like, no, like she wasn't that sad, like she was probably just like, oh, like whatever. No, like I am depressed, like I am big D depressed, I swear to God, like I am not okay. And then we go back to my brother's house. We're at his friend's apartment, and like I got some emails, 3 to be exact, saying that like, oh, like your decision's in. So the first one was from oh fuck. Anyways, I got a blanket because I was cold. It's cold at the school I picked, which is not clear at this point in time. There's supposed to be a surprise at the end. Anyway, so basically this night was fun. Virginia just lost, I already said that. So I get an email from UCLA, okay? And I'm like, you know, I'm friend, like I knew what was up, like I wasn't gonna get it. So yeah, that was no surprise, I didn't get it. So then I get an email from I think USC, if I recall right. And like, I didn't think I was gonna get in there either. I went like, I applied to their film school. Like, come on, like George Lucas went there. Like, chill, Clara, chill, senior year, Clara. You're not gonna get in, and I didn't. You know, no surprise. And then the third email. Do you remember our friend Madison? It was from her, and it was like, your decision's in again, like part 2. I'm like, oh, like, you know, like hopes are high, whatever. And guess what that shit said? Denied. So yeah, basically Virginia lost, so that was a kicker, and then I got like denied 3 times in a row. So as you could expect, more tears came in. I don't know. The next day I find out from BU that's a no too. You know, it was a great weekend. But like, then again, like, these are all my like reach schools, so I wasn't playing, like, it was whatever. Carolina, Chapel Hill, I got waitlisted again, which I was like, you know what, like, I'm making my way, but like, I'm not gonna go here. So I denied it. I was like, let the other kids have it, like, I'll be fine. So yeah, that was the end of my application. I went 8 for 13. Good job. I narrowed it down to 3. Syracuse, Mizzou, and Ohio State. So here's my logic behind the 3. Mizzou, I got like money there, and like they have a good journalism program, so I was like, okay, bet. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't know if journalism was what I wanted to do though, so that's why I was kind of distraught, and like, I don't know, like, it just wasn't hitting it right for me. But like, I was like, that's the logical choice, you know, like, my friends are going there, I should just do it. I should pull the trigger. My second choice was Ohio State. I liked it. Like, it's pretty close to where I was. They had like, they're so like, what's it called? Like, well balanced. Like, they have so many good majors you could do. And like, it's a big school, out of school spirit. I was like, I bet, like, maybe there, you know? And then, but everyone knew. My family knew. My friends knew where my heart really was, and that was Syracuse University. Okay, the only problem was it's far. I wasn't gonna know anyone going, so that, like, yeah, that was a little anxiety factor. And that money, you know, they say private schools are gonna give you money. Fast forward, this is your tape. Like, you didn't help, okay? So yeah, everyone knew. Like, I sat down with my parents. They're like, where do you want it? Like, say, like, money, distance doesn't matter. Where do you want to go? We all knew the answer. They're like, okay, you're going. So I committed here. I'm in Orange, and I'm like 2 months in. I love it. Like, I'm so glad I went here. Yeah, that's the end of my TED Talk. I don't know if I helped anyone, really. I just wanted to let everyone know my experience, and like, my advice is, like, everything happens for a reason. Like, some of this stuff, it was like, that shouldn't, like, that's not logical, but you can't spend your time being salty about it. You have to focus on the good things. Like, go with your heart, not with your brain, which is something you shouldn't say with college, but like, if you really have an attachment somewhere, like, you just need to follow. Like, this is so cliche, but you just need to go. Like, don't always count on what everyone else is doing, you know, be different, but if you want to be the same, like, it's fine. Like, do what you want, okay? Okay. So yeah, gonna edit this video, I'm gonna post it. It's just like a talking video, like, so I'm sorry if it was boring. Everyone that's still in college probably doesn't care at all. Like, all my friends are gonna watch this and be like, we know you complained to us already enough. And be like, sorry, like, more advice, you know, because I'm just so smart. I'd say try to do your deadlines early. It's always an advantage to be like, even if you get deferred, like, you still have an idea. You still have an idea of what's gonna happen, and like, it's nice to get it over with, because at the end of semester it's gonna get so much harder, and it's gonna stress you out applying while you're hearing back from other colleges. Like, I'd say get it over with and do it up front. And yeah, so hopefully I have my other video edited by next week. Hope everyone's having a great day, okay? Hope this video made you laugh or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, bye girlies.